And we're back in the attic. Tim's not our special guest. Phil is.
Hey.
I've usurped your role.
Yeah.
And guess who is here?
Danny's
Guess
here.
who's here? Yes, it's me. I'm here every
Hey,
episode.
Charlie's not here again, though.
He said he was coming, didn't he?
Yeah, he told me because he's got my superhero DVDs that I let my friend borrow.
Do you guys try to call him and he doesn't answer?
No, I don't.
No, I
I
stopped
don't
calling
even
him.
contact him at all.
You stop?
I hear from him every once in a while, and it'll just be like, "Hey, did you see? Did you see this sports move? Like we talked about, like the Nash trade, talked about like the Ray Allen thing, but that's like it. That's like the extent of our conversation.
That's all you hear from him?
Yeah.
But it's like 3 hours later after you text him, right?
Yeah, usually.
Don't worry, we can trash Charlie on this because he doesn't even
That's
listen.
true. He doesn't even listen. Does he?
No, not
All right.
anymore.
Is that good radio, though?
To trash our friend? That's great radio.
Yeah, people love that.
What could be better?
The Howard Stern stove. Wow, there we go. I'm done. I'm off the radio.
There goes your radio
He's
career.
not even on anymore, right?
Yeah,
Stern?
Yeah, is he still on XM?
Sirius or XM? Yeah,
He's
whatever.
on,
whatever. I don't know
I
which
thought
one
he
he's
stopped
on.
doing
No,
it once
Sirius
he-
and XM merged.
Yeah,
there you
but they're
go.
still kind of...
He's on the X Factor or something.
Yeah, I
like
thought he
that.
stopped doing... I thought
No,
Voice or
no,
something.
he still has a huge contract with him, so
Oh, really?
he'll still do shows. Yeah.
Yeah, he makes a lot of money.
Dude, it's like an hour out of his day just to mess around.
It's long, isn't it? Sure, like 2 hours or 3?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. Most radio
listen to Howard
shows are
Stern.
about
I'll
like
say-
4 hours or so.
Well, I don't listen to Howard Stern.
I think they're 3 hours. The Hillman show is longer than normal.
The Hillman Morning Show.
Yeah.
I listened to
That's a local radio show around.
Toucher and Rich on the Sports Hub. That's a 4-hour show. That's a fucking awesome show. Listen to it. If you're in the new
Why do I hate listening to actual radio? They do the station identifications too much. Hey, you're listening to WAAF.
Yeah, but it's like a second long.
Yeah, no, it's
It's too
it's a long time.
Please wait for while we identify this thing.
Please wait for pause for station identification.
This
on
is
the
the Attic
WAAF.
Podcast.
We're
We're going to start doing it ourselves.
Oh, you should start doing that.
Actually, we
podcast
can...
identification.
On YouTube, they asked, like, do you want to have a commercial mid-3 through the podcast? I'm like,
yes.
Nah.
That would be awesome.
Why?
People would
No,
be
do
like,
that.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would be so pissed off.
They,
I need to know how this ends.
They ask you, like, what time marks.
I've watched this piece of crap for this long, and now there's going to be a commercial in there.
We could just throw it in there.
Can you write the commercial yourself?
No, they pick. You don't even get, like... I thought it'd be cool, like, if you could pick through, like, what they have, like, being sponsored. Like, yeah, you could do this and this.
Can we pick
The
our
Spiderman
own
trailer
commercials?
from
No,
the-
they just pick
I
it.
thought, yeah, that'd be awesome if you like pick the movie you want to promote and like have that as
Yeah,
a
'cause,
commercial.
like,
that'd be pretty cool.
I think it was last week. It was that Katy Perry movie.
Oh jeez.
You
I don't
mean
wanna
this is a
promote
part
that.
of me?
Is that the name of it?
Can we,
Katy Perry
we should do that. Just promote Katy Perry throughout the podcast. And don't forget,
Katy Perry has boobs.
I'm not doing
sorry.
that.
You're not
I
gonna
hate
do that.
Katy Perry.
What was it?
I hate it too.
I played it.
Bitch.
I played it early today. What was the ad today? I forget.
Oh, it's, I don't know, some kind of.
I don't
stupid
pay
thing.
attention
Maybe
to
it was
ads.
Sari and
Yeah, I know.
what's their bitch there?
Do click on the ads though.
Katie Holmes? Is that what we're talking about?
Katie- no,
Sarah
not-
Cruz? Is that what we're
No,
talking
no,
about?
no, no, no. What's that thing with the dancing girl there, the hipster girl,
Oh, Zoe.
and Sari?
Queen Hipster.
Yeah.
Hipster. Whatever.
What?
It is.
What?
Zoe Deschanel, the stupid video
Sari?
you sent me that's
that
hilarious.
one. Okay. No, and then John Malkovich has the other one too. It's like
Yeah.
that was a joke. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't like the John Malkovich.
No, the
one.
John Malkovich. He's laughing before Sari even tells the joke.
Is this some new movie?
No,
Yes.
it's
No,
the
it's a commercial for
iPhone
Siri.
Siri
It's called-
commercials.
Oh,
The new Terminator.
Starring John
Sari
Malkovich.
is taking over.
What do you think about the competitor to the Siri, the Google Now?
I
I don't think much of it at all because I've just heard of it for the first time now.
You just told me about it.
All right.
The Google, what's it called?
Google Now.
Google.
Is that like Marvel now?
It's
Like the segue.
it's interesting. Though.
Action League?
It's
now
It's
with
like
Stinky Diver,
yeah, like it knows like you say you get out of work. It says, oh,
Melt Man,
you
the
have a-
power to melt. I'm
you
sorry.
have a 45-minute ride home. It tells you like how long your ride home is and stuff.
I have a GPS.
Can
that
you
does
yell at
that.
it when that's too long? I need to be home.
Yeah, but
quicker.
it tells you like if there's traffic on the way, like on your typical route. It tells you like if there's traffic and says like you could pick.
So
one of
is
these.
it like integrated with Google
Wow.
Maps?
It's integrated with Google Maps. It's
Does it
integrated.
talk? It talks to you though.
Like
Siri
not
does?
like Siri, no.
Ah, damn it.
It's integrated to like whatever you search on Google. So say you search video games, it keeps
Tell you where a video game store is.
no, it keeps you posted on it. I guess.
Where's the nearest GameStop?
So that'd be obnoxious. So I look at a lot of video game stuff. I look at a lot of porn too. It's, I'm not
It's
gonna be
gonna-
driving
it's
down
gonna-
the road. It's gonna be like a porn store on your left. I'll be driving with my mom or something.
It might, it's not that bad.
That'd be funny.
Oh,
that's all.
I don't think it doesn't work like that. I
Porn
don't-
store on your left. Big Dave's big. I don't know.
He failed.
Dave's big dick porn store.
It was good
I
effort.
didn't know where I
and
was
then he just
going.
drops off.
Big Dave's. I
Couldn't
didn't know
cross
what-
that line, Daddy, could you?
Why not, Dan?
No,
It's
I-
not that hard.
No, I didn't know where I was going. Male or female stuff. I
But you
don't know.
It was
Definitely had
called Big Dave's.
It should have gave it away right then.
Big Dave's phallic store.
Big Dave's female attire.
Why don't you go get the stress boob downstairs?
Davies female attire.
Oh,
All right.
that what?
Okay.
All right.
It's good radio. All right. So we're talking about. We all saw the Amazing Spider-Man though, except for Phil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
You know what I want to talk about? Is the audience.
I can't wait to get into the audience. Do you have an audience review, Danny?
I do
Prepared?
have an audience.
Did you
review.
did you guys
Same.
go? So we all went separately,
Yeah.
right? All right.
I saw it on the 4th of July because
It's
very patriotic.
Is it?
He has a red and blue suit.
Was the white though?
The what? The white? Oh, for the suit? No, I was just saying because it's New York. It's very, about New York coming together a lot. There's always a point in a Spider-Man movie where it's like, we are New York. Let's come together and help Spider-Man.
And then there's always a point where Stanley is present.
That part was awesome.
That was really
good. There's a good Stanley cameo.
Probably one of the
in this one.
best Stanley.
He always has a
cameos.
great cameo. Though.
What's your favorite Stanley cameo?
Oh, we'll get into that later.
All right, we'll get
All right,
into that.
Really?
All right, so how was the audience, Danny?
All
What
right,
time did you go?
So I went at 6:50 at night.
Oh.
So I was hoping to miss some of the crowd because I'm like, people are out barbecuing and whatnot.
Were you wrong?
It's true.
No, it was sort of crowded, but it wasn't as crowded
For an
as it could've
opening
been.
day thing, like
No, it opened on Tuesday.
no.
Yeah, so that's opening. Tuesday was opening.
Yeah, I saw it on Wednesday. 'cause that was
But
the 4th of
everyone's
July.
working. Well, not everyone. A lot of people
Yeah.
still have work.
Oh, I
Tuesday.
guess it did 20 million for the midnight showing.
For the midnight. I thought it was
Yeah.
7 million for the midnight.
Oh, maybe that was.
And it
what
was 20 million overall.
Oh, 20,
Yeah.
22 million for
Yeah.
Tuesday, which is what the second highest
Tuesday. or
Thank
something.
God we have someone to correct Danny on his
I know.
false
Thank
statements.
God.
Like that would go right through the cracks with us. Like
I should just stop saying statements about how well a movie
Check
does.
your facts, Danny.
That's
That's all I'm
you're
gonna
right
say.
though.
I-
20 million the first
our
day.
listeners should just
Yeah.
I
check
was just
everything we
confused.
say and email all the wrong.
If there
shit to
if
us.
there are
Yeah,
numbers
send
involved,
your hate mail to addictpodcast@yahoo.com.
yeah, just send us mail.
Did you
Anything.
check? Did you
We'll
check
read
it this
anything.
week?
I did check earlier this week.
You did?
We got nothing.
Nothing?
We got some spam.
Yes, we got spam.
Can we read this?
We didn't even have spam.
Is it from Big Dave's?
Yeah, it's big. That's why I brought up Big Dave's earlier.
Was it from Abattoir Twas Cheesy?
No, that guy hasn't left any more comments.
That guy was funny.
All right, but anyways, back to the audience review. So I was actually nervous about the movie when I first got there.
You were
'Cause-
nervous?
Yes, because some
Why?
guy brought in a 5 and 7-year-old.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
What's
What did
going
you
on?
like? ID them or something?
How do you know how old they are?
I'm just assuming they're
Dan,
5
you
to
can't
7.
even fucking see. How do you mean like?
The girl seemed like she was 5 years old. I don't know,
Mm.
height wise. I don't know. But anyways, so I'm nervous throughout the whole thing, and then this other family sits right in front of me, so I had to like move down because I'm by myself here, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to be like right behind.
You
them,
willing to
creeping.
shuffle? I get you.
Yeah.
Creeping.
Yep.
Were you looking down the mom's shirt? Is that what's going on?
No,
here?
there was no mother. It was a father bringing his young children.
That's not a.
And I saw them when I left, and they saw like there's the poster for like Batman and Catwoman's there, and the girl was like, that's Batgirl, and then the kid's like, no, it's not Batgirl.
I'm surprised
They
you
didn't
didn't
know who it
step
was.
in there.
I'm surprised.
I was tempted to step in and be like, no, that's Catwoman.
What are you, an idiot?
Excuse me, ma'am. That's Catwoman.
Excuse me, little girl, that's Catwoman. The Batgirl
Good
is
day
played
to
by
you.
Alicia Silverstone, if you must know.
All right.
Who spits in her baby's mouth?
Really?
Yeah,
gross.
that's a weird thing.
Gross. She regurgitates food like a bird.
That's
Yeah.
not the worst thing ever.
Really?
Heard.
It's not. Yeah.
How
It was on
old's the
Yahoo
kid?
One day, as
How
far
It
as
old's
was
the
on
kid?
there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
How old's the
Kinda-
kid?
How,
It's like a little, like maybe like a tube.
It's not the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's pretty bad though.
yeah, it is.
All right. But anyways, so I'm nervous, but throughout the movie, actually not too bad. Surprisingly, they weren't that bad, except towards the end, one of the kids further up started kicking a chair in front of me. He did it twice, which was kind of annoying.
Was it loud?
No. Yeah, it was a little bit loud. It
No,
wasn't
you
awful.
could barely hear it. It was so annoying.
No, I heard it. So it wasn't like it was the worst thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like someone talking on their phone or something. Or But
I remember
all right,
that guy.
but actually, a kind of cool thing did happen. So Spider-Man, it takes forever for him to put on his costume throughout the movie, right?
Yeah.
You'd say that. And then as soon as he puts it on and you see it, kid's like, I picture him just standing up and saying, "Look, it's Spider-Man." But he said it out loud, "Spider-Man." And I thought that was like the cutest thing ever. Just like,
That wasn't a disruption for you?
no, because it added to it. Because it's like, yes, we finally get to see Spider-Man. He's excited. I'm excited.
So
a
you
communal
felt he
experience.
said what you wanted to
Yeah,
say,
he
but
said-
you were too afraid
He
to.
said what the child in me wanted to say.
Child's laughter
You're like,
wants to show you the way.
Spider-Man.
You should just do it next time, Danny.
Yeah, just stand up. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I can see Danny being like George Costanza in that Seinfeld episode where he like plans out what he's gonna do in the movie and like talks about it for like 3 days, and then someone else upstage something gets furious about it.
Well, that's the Community episode where Pierce is like having people write jokes while they're watching a bad movie. It's pretty funny. You should watch Community, Kimmel.
Do you watch Community, Phil?
I do.
Sandy's on my side then.
Yeah, I watch
Nah, it's all
Community.
right. I just say that because I just like to rag.
I don't
on
think
Danny.
it's
He
that
likes to
great,
rag
though.
on me. You didn't see the great episode. You saw the last part of.
Yeah.
you saw
I'll
the-
give it. I'll give it.
Last
some
part of
more.
season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a step down.
I'll
Quality.
give it some more tries, maybe.
Yeah.
The first half of season 3 is awesome.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
that's
really
like
good.
the best.
Most
Yeah.
likely not, though.
There's like up until probably the Christmas special.
Christmas,
It's
I
just,
think, and
like,
I think Christmas
amazing.
episode is great too.
Yeah,
And then after that, kind of
What was the zombie one?
that was season 2.
yeah,
That was
Halloween.
funny.
That was a good episode.
I thought I
too.
started
That was
off-
the first episode that I saw. That I was like, this show is amazing.
I thought I started watching season 3. Which season are they on?
3.
They just finished 3.
Yeah, so that was the one I was watching.
That's
yeah, but
it, right?
you saw it after
Yeah.
the hiatus.
Well, no, they're doing another season, but
Oh,
Yeah, but Dan Harmon's gone.
Yeah.
They're doing
Oh.
13 episodes. All the cast is back, but Dan Harmon, the creator and head writer's gone. So they did actually keep a bunch of smaller writers, the lower writers around. Like they're still sticking around. So it could still be okay, but it probably won't be as good.
all right.
All right.
Anyway, we were talking about Spider-Man.
Yep,
Wow.
yep. So on the whole, crowd wasn't the worst thing ever.
Sandy, how was your
Surprisingly.
crowd?
My crowd, somebody brought a crying baby.
Did
It
they
was
really?
me.
Oh yeah. Oh, he went. Sandy went and saw it
Yeah,
at
he
the
saw the
drive-in.
drive-in.
Yeah, we went to the drive-in.
So the crowd was a bunch of
that way we
cars,
could
so-
take the baby. Yeah, and you know what they do at the drive-ins? I didn't know they do. They
beep.
beep at the start of the movie, and like, why are you guys beeping?
Who
the
does
movie's
that?
starting.
they're idiots.
Do they? This is new. Like I used
I've
to,
never. Yeah, I've gone.
I used to go on all the
drive-ins.
time when I was
Yeah, I
younger.
used to go a lot. I don't remember people.
I don't
beeping
remember
a lot at
beeping.
the-
I've gone to drive-ins where people have beeped after the movie, like
After,
"Yeah,
like
it's
to
good."
celebrate, maybe I would have been mad in this because there's an extra scene in Spider-Man. I don't want the beeping. Over
Was
it.
there an extra scene? Because I did not
You
stay.
didn't stay?
No.
Oh, you missed.
It wasn't
out.
even that long of a wait. It was like
Yeah, it was like the mid-credit type scenes, like you know how they do like the,
I don't know,
the
I
big
felt-
credits for the people that get paid a lot more than all the little people.
I felt weird because like I was the only guy there, and like
Wait,
There's a lot of
you're by
women.
yourself in the theater?
I went to a 10 o'clock showing, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so I roll up at the movie theater. I'm like, is this place even open?
it's a ghost.
There's
town.
one car. There's one security car in the parking lot.
That's
I'm
the
like-
guy who works there.
And then so I drive by the entrance. I'm like, I look in. It's like the tinted windows. I'm like, I don't even know if they're open. So I turn around. Someone else actually showed up, but they did the same thing that I did.
What,
Just drive by really slowly to look in. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So I parked, walked in. It was open. There was one lady in there. I'm like, am I the
Was
only
it an
one?
old lady like,
No, it was a young woman.
hello, welcome to Spider-Man.
I was the only one.
Enjoy your show. This is my old
It was a
lady voice, I'm sorry.
younger.
Was
lady.
she, told you, I
It was a
wanted-
younger lady. Danny.
Was she like far away and you guys had that awkward like you're looking at each other but you're too far away to interact?
No,
type
because I had to
thing?
go buy my ticket from her.
Oh yeah, but you're approaching her and it's
All right,
like
so in the
Yeah, so I go up to the lady to get my ticket. I'm like, am I the only one here? She's like, yep. I'm like, sweet.
so you got the theater
she
to
was
yourself?
No, one guy showed up like at just before.
Did
After
you guys sit next to each other?
no, he sat like 3 rows in front of me.
It would have been funny if you guys.
He left. He
went
left like
right next to you and sat right down.
Yeah, I thought it would have been kind of interesting if he is a big Spider-Man fan. I'm like, yeah.
He's got like a Spider-Man shirt on.
Yeah, he got up
He
to
is
go to the
Spider-Man.
bathroom like halfway through. But what did happen
Probably
is
to
the
save
ushers
someone.
kept coming in and they kept talking in the back.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's all.
They
I,
did it
I
like
had
3
that happen once for I saw 310 to Yuma. Some guy, and it was just me. Some guy like stuck his head in like one of the ushers. Anybody here? Yeah, I'm here. And it's like okay, and then he left. They just wanted to make sure someone was
Yeah, we'll stop playing this if there's no one
If
in.
there's no one in here, let's not waste film.
Yeah, there was like they came in like 3 times and like they were whispering to one another.
I would have said
It's just
shut
the
up.
part where the Green Goblin shows up.
What?
There's no Green Goblin. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm lying.
Who was that at the end?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Well, now I'm gonna have to YouTube the ending of the video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really that necessary.
No.
it is.
All right. So that was my crowd. You want to say anything else?
No, my crowd was good.
Did they make you? Did you take the Jeep?
Yeah, we took the Jeep, but
Did you get-
backed in. We popped the. There's a little buggy. There's a lot of. I didn't bring bug spray, but Jack had a little net thing over him.
Oh, that's good. At least Jack was covered.
Yeah, so he was.
Did
safe,
you have to
but
park way in the back?
I did, just because I didn't want to disturb anyone. But he only cried a little bit once during Brave, because I saw a double feature. I saw Brave too, and
Was it $25, right?
25. Yeah,
Yeah.
for 3 of us. Well, 2 of us, I guess. I guess he doesn't.
They
count.
didn't charge you for the baby.
No, they charge
charge
you for
for
the
a
car
car
load, so
load.
we could all
Oh.
pile into one car. And it would
Yeah.
be,
So what do you think?
person,
You
yeah.
guys want to get a school bus loaded up?
Yeah, load up a school.
I think we might have to park pretty far back in that.
Yeah.
but-
yeah, they have special
Yeah.
parking for trucks. And
I think-
then they don't specify buses, but
You can pop the roof hatches. I'll sit on the roof.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd probably roll
Yeah.
off though.
I feel
Probably
I feel
break
like
the
we'd-
roof.
Can you
The
That
bar-
roof is a little.
Can you
curved.
barbecue at the drive-in?
No, you can't. No fires. No barbecuing.
No fire.
Because then you have to.
What if you get a hot plate? That's not
Ooh,
fire.
hot plate.
Sure, you could have
I guess
a hot
you could
plate,
do that. Yeah. They wouldn't know really.
Why not? You still smell that sizzling and shit.
I don't
You
know.
guys cooking over there? Yeah, I got a hot plate.
We're grilling up.
They got the snack bar there, which is totally chaotic.
Is it?
Oh my god, there's lines.
I bet you the bugs.
Felt like Cartman.
When I went there, that's where all the bugs used to collect by the lights and.
By the lights. I don't know. There's it's my girlfriend. She's like, fireflies, and it was just because the
movie projector.
was hitting like moths and stuff. And I was like, "Yep, fireflies."
You didn't even correct her.
No.
That's awesome.
Yes, honey. They're
Do you realize they're all
fireflies.
hanging out? And
That's awesome.
I mean,
That is
fireflies
brilliant.
are such faint lights. You can't, if they're near any light source, you can't see them really.
No. Look at
Thanks,
look
Dan.
at that one. It's huge. It's like the silver dollar.
Oh my God, it's a bat just ate it.
yeah,
Was there any bats?
not that I saw.
There might have been. I
Are
don't
we gonna
think-
talk about the movie? Though?
All
Let's
right,
get to
all right,
that.
let's get in the movie.
All right, so what do you guys think of Spider-Man?
It sucked.
I liked it.
My problem was with the whole beginning part again. That whole recapping of his like uncle dying and all that.
Yeah.
It- yeah.
Throughout the whole movie, I thought Martin Sheen was great as Uncle Ben, but
Yes.
it's kind of like you're just waiting for him to die. It's like, all right, are we going to kill him yet? Are we going to kill him
It's
yet?
because like I feel like everyone knows his story so well.
It's
But
still
they did
fresh.
change it, though.
It's still
They did
fresh in
change it.
everyone's
They
minds.
did change it, but
A little bit. Not
it
really.
wasn't. Yeah, it's not like a dramatic. So like that whole point up to like he starts becoming like really Spider-Man. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of slow and boring.
Yeah. But I did like, I thought he was perfect Peter Parker.
He was.
I
think
hate
so.
his hair.
Oh, his hair's awful.
Oh,
he reminds me of
thank
the
you.
Twilight guy.
Thank
there,
you.
like,
I
talking
hate
about
his
fucking
hair.
God. Oh my
You
god.
guys don't know anything.
But
Uh,
why don't we know anything? You like this hair?
The hair? You like the hair,
It's like it's
Danny?
got like the fucking
Oh
like
my
I wake
God.
up and I try to make my
Yeah.
hair look messy.
I spend more time making it look messy.
It's not like it's
Then
not
I
like
could
a
Hey,
making it look
he always
nice.
had a hood on most of the time, too.
not most
I
of it.
wouldn't say so.
There was a lot of that hair.
When you see that hair, it really irks you. It
I don't
gets
know.
under your
I don't know
skin.
if I'm just jealous because of how full it was. but
Maybe. I wouldn't mind having some hair like that.
that was good. It was good hair, but I just didn't like the look of it.
Who had better hair, Gwen Stacy or Peter Parker?
She's not bad as a blonde though, huh?
She's naturally blonde, too.
Is
Emma
she?
Stone.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
She
She's
dyes
on-
her hair red.
She's on the cover of some.
thought it was brown.
Oh yeah, and like the little lingerie outfit.
yeah, because like I walked by. I'm
What
like,
is that?
It's like the cover of Vogue or something.
I think it
Vogue?
was Cosmo.
Cosmo,
She's
was
on.
Cosmo?
Yeah, she
She's
was
a
on
Cosmo
Vogue,
girl.
but she's on Cosmo like this week. And I'm like walking by. I'm like, who is? I'm like, whoa, that's Emma Stone.
Did she have blonde hair?
Yeah, she has blonde. That's why I was like, whoa, because I've never seen her with blonde hair.
Yeah, right.
I get an issue though. With, like, what's up? Like, she's working in that lab and like that super skirt.
She does have a lot of short stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
She's
I
really
don't-
like
I
Skirts
don't-
are not allowed in lab. Trust me. Yeah, I
See?
work in labs.
I don't
They're
think.
not-
I
they're
didn't
not
think
allowed
that
in
didn't
labs.
seem like right.
Yeah.
They should have made her put pants on.
Yeah.
Thing I don't get is she's really
That's what you're gonna
confident
pick
with her
apart.
lower body, but she's always covered. No, you don't get any
She's wearing
V-neck and
proper,
cleavage or
proper
anything.
shirts, man.
She won't show anything up here,
She's
but
a high
all down there,
schooler,
I'll
all
bear
right?
it all.
She
You know?
she's not working with anything up top. I don't know.
Based off the cover that I saw of her in the Vogue, whatever it was, Cosmo, she's not working with anything.
No,
Up top.
I feel like she's got to have a little something.
Little A's
I love
going on.
how we have a strong female character, and you're picking apart her how she's dressed. And
Well, it kind of like
Black
she
Widow
looks-
was a strong female character,
takes
and she
her-
was dressed impeccably
Yes.
well.
it takes away from it a little bit because like I don't know, like she's in the lab doing labby things and like
doing labby. She's walking around with
Whatever
a
you
clipboard.
do.
yeah, she looks important walking
Looking
around
at
with that
beakers and
clipboard.
such.
Yeah, she's
There's
like,
no
oh,
even
this is
beakers, man.
this
It's
is important.
The only thing you can see in the lab is like computers are everywhere. It's
And-
not like it's an actual
yeah, but
lab.
she
where,
could
like,
lose
people are-
that in like a printer or something. You know, like it get ripped right off. You know?
Okay, all right.
I just didn't. I don't know. I had my issue with that because like every scene she was in like some type of skirt.
Yeah. I don't think she wore pants at all. Actually, I don't know.
But anyways, yeah, I feel like the pacing is like a little, I don't know, it's a little weird to me. Like, it seemed like there was some funky editing going on in there, maybe. I don't know.
I thought it felt more weird at the beginning, just because
It
it
was-
felt like there was no real narrative at the
yeah, it
beginning.
didn't flow at the beginning. It was kind of like, here's a scene, here's a scene.
Yeah, like they do fine with creating the like relationship between Gwen and Peter. Like the part where Peter gets beat up for defending the kid against Flash Thompson.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, that was pretty good.
Now I got a question. No, Gwen, isn't it supposed to be what's her name?
No,
Mary J.
Gwen
Blige.
Stacy is his first love.
That's his first love.
Yeah,
Is Mary J a different love or did they
yeah,
make that
a
one
different love. Because Gwen
She
dies.
gets the sloppy
Spoiler.
seconds.
Gwen dies.
Yeah,
Gwen dies.
yeah. Spoiler.
Does Venom kill her?
No,
Oh,
Norman Osborn does. And then he builds his tower just so his office is looking right at the bridge he throws her off. Because he's Norman Osborn. He's a jerk.
Wow, that's pretty
So she's
scary.
gonna die most likely. One of those.
Probably she will die.
Are they doing
eventually.
three movies?
Yeah, I've heard talk of they're going to do 3, but I think they're going to have a different director. I heard actually the guy who did Chronicle may be up for doing the Spider-Man sequel.
Are they gonna?
what's he doing now? He's working on something. Now.
Yeah, he's working on something.
Are they gonna
now,
do
but-
the same
They
like
wouldn't keep
camera?
the same director?
No,
Webb or
I don't think Mark Webb's sticking around.
Oh.
Webb.
I know. Is that
But
why they picked him?
they have the same writers. It's Alex Kurtzman and Roberto Orci. They did Star Trek and what's the other one? They rebooted Star Trek and they did Transformers too, but don't blame them for that.
I'm blaming them for
I
that.
will.
Yeah,
Because that is some
everyone
pretty
involved
bad
is
writing.
blamed.
That is like
But,
pretty epic writing. You have to know.
what-
when
what
you're
trans-
talking about
especially- Transformers did they do?
did all 3,
Oh, God.
but there are multiple
That's even
screenwriters.
worse.
There's multiple screenwriters besides them, and 2 happened during the writers' strike. So a lot of that stuff is just improvised. Michael Bay doing it, so can't really blame
We
them.
should not let him do that.
No, don't. Michael Bay should never improvise anything, except the action. He can do that.
Yeah, so the beginning was slow, and then he became Spider-Man. I don't know. Like for me, it happened fast. It was like he got bit, and then he woke up, and he's all of a sudden Spider-Man, and he already knew all
Yeah,
his
but that's
moves.
how it
and
happened in
stuff.
the other one.
He didn't
Yeah.
know all his moves.
Well, he was really pretty. I know they had that training scene there where he's skateboarding around and swinging on chains. Or
That was
Yeah.
pretty neat.
That was pretty good.
I think they should have like you know how he made his web shooters. Like,
Yeah.
They showed the lock on his door. It was like all electronic.
Yeah.
I think they should have maybe gone a little bit more in depth. Like he should have been like in electronics class, like school or something like that.
Well, they did show the one scene where the geeks they're talking about like physics and
And he's
stuff.
following
like
him around?
Yeah, but that was afterwards. That was physics
Oh,
on him
yeah.
swinging. That has
Oh,
nothing to
yeah.
do with doing electronics.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's nice that he has web shooters now. That's cool.
Yeah.
As opposed to the random goo that just comes out of his arm.
Is that how the comic book is? Web shooters?
Well,
Remember the
originally,
cartoon was.
originally it was web shooters, and then they made it organic, and then recently they made it back to web shooters.
What I thought was interesting, you know, like they showed him in Oscorp there in the lab where you saw the spiders making all the thread or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And they show him in the cartridges. You never see him change out a cartridge or run out. And I really thought that was going to happen throughout the whole movie at least once.
What, with cartridges of web fluid?
Yeah, I thought he would
Yeah.
run out at one point, like or when he was fighting the lizard, like
Yeah.
when he covered them all up and then like tied them all in the
that would have
hallway.
sucked. Like he runs out at
Yeah,
the
I
final
really
scene. Oh, no.
I really thought at some point during the whole movie he's gonna run out.
That would have slowed down things, though. I don't know.
Yeah, but they showed him like get the packages of the little cartridges of web,
Yeah.
and then like they never show him change it again.
that's all right. That doesn't
No,
bother
no.
me at all.
That's always that's cool when that happens sometimes. It's like, I'm out. What am I going to do?
Yeah,
And then he has to,
it adds a
improvise
certain something to
Yeah.
the story.
And it also makes it more
Realistic.
palpable, the action.
Yeah.
The action was all right for a CGI.
I thought it was better than the other Spider-Man
Yes,
movies.
oh,
It
absolutely.
felt more smaller scale, which I thought was better.
Yeah. I think
That's
everything
something.
visually in the Spider-Man was way superior to the
Yeah.
Sam Raimi ones.
I don't know. Raimi's
He's
got
probably
some pretty
pretty
good.
sad at wherever he is right now.
No, he's not that sad. He sort of chose not to do it at the fast rate that they wanted it out.
Oh, well.
He's doing Oz the Great and Powerful.
Really?
Is that a Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, it's a Wizard of
Sequel or
Oz
something?
movie with James Franco as the.
Is it going to be
Really
dark?
It's like a
James
prequel.
Franco.
I don't know how dark it will be. I'm sure this. Sam Raimi always has a little bit of whimsy in his movies,
A little bit.
even when they're dark, like Evil Dead. Evil Dead's got some whimsy.
Not
the
pretty sure it
first
has a
one.
lot.
The first one is actually legitimately like I don't
Dark.
find too much laughable in that.
No, there
A
isn't.
tree raped someone.
That's not
The second one.
That's the second one?
No, the first
No.
one. First one has a tree rape scene.
There's a tree rape scene in the
Yeah,
first
it's in both, isn't it? Actually,
Maybe.
What
I don't,
movies?
I don't think I've seen two.
Evil Dead 1 and 2. Two's
Kind
called
kind of like a
The Giving
retread
Tree.
of one. Really.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I don't think I've ever seen all of two because it's like I already saw one. I don't need to see two
Yeah.
because they're so similar. It's kind of like Spider-Man, this Spider-Man, and the previous Spider-Man. It's kind of like a retread of over stuff we've already seen. Except I did like that they just teased Norman Osborn. They didn't actually get into like Green Goblin.
Yeah, they
stuff.
didn't even show him in it.
Yeah, which was nice. Or did they? Oh.
I don't know. I missed
Oh.
the ending. Did they?
Yeah.
Did
Wait,
they?
what'd you think
I
of the
don't know.
Lizard as the villain, though?
He's not bad. I liked him.
Yeah, he's a little dull. I liked him when he was in his human form. Like, that guy seemed like cool, but I don't know. The lizard is just like, there's nothing to him, really. I felt
He had a weird smile.
animalistic.
I thought me and my brother actually talked about this earlier, and he was like, sometimes he liked how the lizard looked, and other times it didn't look that good. Like it depended.
He kind of
on
looks
how they
like
shot it.
When they did the close
the
up,
Thing, like, but green.
Fantastic Four.
the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four thing.
when they
If you
did
look at the face,
when they did
Yeah, a
the
little
close
bit.
up when he's talking, I didn't like him then.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought they should have made more of a snout to
Yeah,
him.
I agree. His
Yeah.
face was very
that's what I'm
flat.
saying. Yeah, what's up with that face?
Should have had a
Yeah.
little bit more of a snap.
I did like when they'd sort of show like when he'd have like the long like lizard like smile type thing.
You like that?
Yeah, I thought that looked good.
I thought it was weird because I don't think that's really how a lizard looks.
That is how
It
a
is.
lizard look. They just have longer
Lizards
snouts,
smile
so
all
it
the
looks
time.
weird.
Yeah, I think so. If it had the snout, I would have
Yeah,
been fine
yeah.
with it.
Okay.
But because it didn't, I wasn't fine with it.
And I thought they didn't really explain like why he wanted to do what he wanted to do. They sort
his
of
arm
did.
They,
Yeah.
they hinted on it because of his arm, but it wasn't like
No, but I mean like when he fully becomes the lizard and he's like, all right, everyone should be this next step in evolution. So
Yeah,
make
yeah.
all
Yeah.
New York lizards.
That is a little
People.
odd.
What was the reason for doing it?
Because he felt humanity was weak. So
But then,
This
like,
is the next
as soon
step in
as he was,
evolution.
as soon as he was cured of his lizardness, like he immediately went to good. Like he was
Yeah.
like, "Go help the sergeant."
yeah, well, it was sort of like
Doc
the
Ock.
reptile brain like takes over in him almost. Yeah, same thing with Doc Ock,
The
where
second
Doc
one,
Ock
yeah.
in the second one's like the robot arms like are overpowering his mind and he's not thinking clearly. So I guess it's the same type of thing where as soon as he gets the injection of lizard serum, like it starts making him more hostile as a
Yeah.
person.
I suppose.
Yeah. What the best part though that surprised me the most was Captain Stacy, Dennis Leary, who's I actually liked him a lot in this
Yeah,
movie.
I think he was very good.
He was all right. I don't think
he
was
got some
really-
pretty good lines and stuff.
I liked him. What didn't you like?
I don't know. He could have been more quirky. He didn't have a lot of.
What
Joke.
he's the police captain. He's not.
He's
a
Dennis
quirky
Leary
guy.
too, though.
Yeah, no. But he did have a great scene where he was talking to Peter about like he didn't know he was Spider-Man, and then Peter's like talking about how Spider-Man's like doing good, and he's like, no, he's a stupid kid messing around. He
at the
accidentally
dinner time there?
Yeah, he like accidentally got an undercover guy blown for us. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then like Peter like realizes like he shouldn't be trying to find and avenge Uncle Ben. He should be doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did kind of abandon that. I'm looking for Uncle Ben's
Yeah, they
killer.
did. Well, that scene shows why he abandoned.
I don't
for
know.
it,
Then why
because-
did I don't know? They showed like a lot of him like chasing down guys.
Well,
and
because
stuff
you
like-
need the Spider-Man action.
Yeah,
Like,
but then they showed him all chasing down because he's trying to avenge Uncle Ben's death.
I know, but I just feel like it's a lot invested into that to just completely put the wall there and that's over.
well,
Why,
is
he
that,
had that conversation with Dennis Leary that he's fucking over
yeah, he's not helping.
So now he
right.
doesn't care.
He
He,
thinks
doesn't.
he's
He doesn't
helping.
want any more revenge. It's completely
No, it's probably still on
he
his
also
mind.
he also saves that one kid, and he realizes the good he could do with
Yeah.
this great power, and so he has to
Oh,
be
God,
responsible
here comes
with the
that.
great power.
Here comes what's his name?
Yeah, Stanley.
Stanley, there we go.
did the impression where it's like, Stan, where'd you come up with great power comes great responsibility? And he's always like, well, I people always ask me that, but I have no idea. It just sort of came to me.
Great. Now I'm gonna have to go find that quote.
Spider-Man. Superhuman. He's always on that show. But
That's not even on anymore.
no, it's not because that show sucked.
It did.
I liked it.
But
It was okay.
yeah, so I like Dennis Leary a lot. in
I
this.
liked him too. I thought
Yeah.
he was good.
But it definitely was a sort of a letdown. I don't know.
You thought he was a letdown?
Yeah, they could have done a lot more with the lizard, I think.
Like in what way?
You just sort of have more of a pathos to his
I
character.
think
about
what Hollywood
why
needs
he's
to
fishing.
realize is that they need to shake the CGI enemies and stuff and go for the more like look at the best villains like the Joker and the Batman, human, great villain. The Avengers, Loki, human, was a good
Doc
villain.
Ock.
Doc Ock,
is one of the
human,
best.
great villain.
So what are you saying? That you want Kraven the Hunter in the next one and not Rhino?
I want
Why Rhino's gonna be in the next one?
No, I don't know who's.
No,
gonna
Rhino
the
will
next
be
one.
awful, completely mindless brute.
No,
villain.
Rhino
that's
is not
gonna-
that big of a mindless brute. He's just got a huge armor around him, and he can knock over cars and stuff. But there's a cool thing with the Rhino where he's the only guy and he's special, and that's what he.
What
he
about
cares
that old guy, the Vulture?
The Vulture? Yeah, they could do a Vulture one. Who do you want for?
Oh, we're gonna get into this.
Yeah,
now?
we're gonna for a future Spider-Man movie. What do you want as like the villain?
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
I like
is what
the
you want?
Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Is that the Goblin's son?
No, he's kind of like he's a
kinda-
rip off of the
he's-
Green Goblin
yeah.
a little bit, but he's less nuts.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like he's a not smarter Green Goblin because Norman Osborn's like a genius, but he's like
More in control.
yeah.
What's the Green Goblin's son? What does he become?
Harry Osborn. He becomes the Green Goblin a little bit.
Oh, okay.
sometimes,
He's still
a couple
the Green
times.
Goblin. Oh, I thought he was the Hobgoblin.
No, the Hobgoblin's actually when the Hobgoblin first appeared, there's a whole storyline about who's the Hobgoblin? It's someone we know, but we don't know who it was, and then
Oh.
then it was some guy. I forget who
It
it
just
was.
turned out to be some guy.
Well, it's some guy. I don't remember. I've never read the story, but because it's hard to go back and read like 60s, 70s era comics.
I can't imagine they'd be that different.
No, they're so overwritten though. Like if you read Stanley's stuff, it's hard to read because it's
It
just
says
like
it says the Hobgoblin's never been in the '60s comics.
yeah, no, it's 70s. He's a 70s character.
83,
83.
84, and 87, and 2011.
Well, good thing you're fixing
Fact
this.
checking on
Who's-
Danny Marr.
Who's the first Hobgoblin though?
Who was he?
Yeah,
Roderick Kingsley.
yeah, Roderick Kingsley. He was like a perfume manufacturer or something, right?
I don't know. Who cares?
This says fashion designer.
Oh, fashion designer. That's what it was.
Equally as gay.
Yeah. But no, what I want is all right, if they could do like a Sinister Six storyline, like build that up for the third movie. So like in the next one have like Electro, who's this guy who's like has the power over electricity and stuff. And then like
I would never have guessed that from his name.
yeah. So have that guy in the next one because there's a final scene where Lizard's in prison and he's talking to some guy and I guess we're meant to think it's Norman Osborn, I guess probably.
Why is
Maybe.
Norman Osborn in prison?
No, because
He's dying, isn't he?
he's just talking to someone. Yeah, but he got the new serum. Maybe I don't know.
no.
That's why he's going nuts.
What about Man Wolf?
Man, I don't know who that is.
See,
Probably part man, part wolf.
Yeah.
the Lizard's from '63.
Yeah, the Lizard's one of his first villains, I think.
They really put the Lizard in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's caught.
That's kind of fucked up. I mean,
Well, because he killed a bunch of people.
yeah, but I mean, if insanity is a defense, I feel like reptile brain should
Reptile
also
brain
be
is a
like a
defense.
defense. Yeah, I feel like there should be some leeway
I'm pretty
there.
sure he almost destroyed all of New York, though.
What about Sandman?
Isn't
guy
that
sucked.
isn't that the bully? Is Sandman?
No, Flint Marco. He's just
He's a guy.
Yeah,
Does a school bully become a bad guy eventually?
no. Flash Thompson currently now is Venom, but he's good Venom.
Oh,
He works for the military.
What about Spot?
Spot
Yeah.
would be nuts if they did this. So Spot's pretty much this guy. He's white looking, and then he's got like Dalmatian spots on him, and he can pretty much like jump into another dimension and then like pop out in a spot somewhere else. So like when Spider-Man's fighting, he's actually isn't he originally a Daredevil villain? Maybe
It doesn't really. Doesn't
I don't remember, but he
I'm pretty
was
sure he was originally a logo for 7-Up.
he was recently in a Daredevil comic actually. But yeah, so basically. He's weird. They could never do that. That'd be weird.
be weird. Why?
Yeah, because he's like going into like pocket dimensions and then popping out someplace else.
Yeah, but he can shoot the portals at people.
What they
too.
could do is Mysterio. That'd be
Mysterio?
yeah, he's like
The Riddler?
he's kind of like the Riddler, I guess. Not really. I don't know. He always uses technology and stuff, or the Chameleon, the guy who can look like anyone else. That'd be
They're
cool.
gonna stick with the lizard theme, and
Yeah, or
They might do.
Scorpion.
Are they doing like old in comics? Because Chameleon's old.
Scorpion's a good one, right? I remember him from the cartoon a lot.
How about
Yeah,
the
he looked
Beetle?
cool.
Can we do the Beetle?
I've never actually seen the Beetle.
Really not liking the names of any of these.
No, they're
villains.
very-
Yeah,
How
these
about
are-
Craven the Hunter?
The Beetle's
That's a good
pretty
name.
sweet
That's a
looking.
good
You know what? In this movie, they never actually call him the lizard, do they?
Yeah, I think they've said, "Oh, there's a lizard downtown." Whatever,
But they
that's all
don't call
ever
him
say.
the lizard.
There's a lizard downtown.
Captain Stacy, you gotta arrest him. He's a lizard. Do I look like the mayor of Tokyo?
Yeah, that was a joke.
That
Hey,
was
he
a
had
good
that
funny
joke.
joke.
That shit was funny, dude.
I'm saying that's like his
That
one
whole
joke he had.
that whole scene of him in the police station was pretty funny.
Yeah.
How come there's no newspaper? No.
Oh, the
'Cause
Daily
no one
Bugle.
reads the news. They were actually the
They showed it brief.
DB. They were the news station.
They showed it briefly though, because I thought like when he saw the paper and after talking to this Larry, he started doing the pictures. So I thought he was gonna give him the.
He didn't
paper.
do any pictures.
Yeah, he
didn't do
did.
any pictures.
Huh?
He wasn't. He didn't send them into the Daily Bugle.
Yeah, but I
at
thought
all.
that was the plan though. Well, yeah, but then the lizard destroyed his camera.
Yeah. Well, I thought, yeah, why did he take a picture and try to take a picture of the lizard? But the worst part is, so he's got a camera and he puts it
Yeah.
on the wall, but it says his name on it. So like the lizard sees it. Oh, Peter Parker. That's who it is.
Oh,
And it
yeah,
crushes the camera.
He's like Pizza Paca.
Peter Parker.
Yeah, that's what he said. How about the Jackal? I love that name.
How about the
forget
movie,
who he
The
is.
Jack?
Yeah.
Mr.
Willis,
Mr.
Jack
Negative Man.
Black.
He gets his arm shut off.
Yeah, he does.
Actually, the best thing for how they can build the Spider-Man universe is there is a cartoon they did a while ago, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Let's do Kingpin.
Nah, I think Fox owns Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Actually, no. Who is he
Kingpin
originally?
Daredevil?
Yeah, well,
Isn't that-
Daredevil
He
and
was in the
Spider-Man.
Daredevil movie,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the new Daredevil, so I think Fox still owns the rights to that. So, because Sony owns Spider-Man for movies now.
Yeah.
So, but I think Kingpin first appeared in Spider-Man, so I don't know if they could use him. Because, like, Marvel also has these weird rights things with, there's a character, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, who are the son and daughter of Magneto. So, they're the people who, Fox owns the X-Men license right now. So they have rights to those characters, and Marvel has rights to those characters because they're also part of the Avengers. So they could appear in both movies, but be different people.
That's
Because
fucked up.
they both have rights to those two characters.
So we're gonna review this movie.
Crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's give it a number.
All right. What? Oh, hold on. Where's this rank in the Spider-Man movies though for you?
Out of all three of the other
All
ones,
three. Yeah.
Probably.
All four.
I think
best.
I think it's better than the Tobey Maguire ones.
it's better
All of
than
them?
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, mine second Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, first Spider-Man, and then 3.
You like the Doc Ock one?
Yeah, I think that's the best one.
See, I don't know them that well because like I've only seen I saw the first one.
I own the DVD.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Do you get it on Blu-ray?
No, I gotta.
What are you doing?
Upgrade.
You got to get them on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I should get. They've got a 3-pack. I should get that. And
Yeah.
just watch 3 with a commentary track on and be like, so this is what went wrong.
Who do you think is going to be the Green Goblin in the new?
Oh, I have no idea who they'd have
Could
to
be
play
anyone.
him. I don't know. It could be anybody, really.
Yeah.
So ratings wise, where you guys where you falling?
I'd give it a 5 out of a Attic Podcast 7.
All right, Kimball,
I'd probably give it a 6.
you
A
tempted to
6?
6.
The only thing
That's
like
strong.
I really all right, maybe no, I'm going to go 6. I liked it a lot. I just the beginning part again, rewatching it again is just a little slow. But other than that, I liked it.
Yeah, I would say it didn't necessarily feel slow to me. It just felt sort of disjointed, really. And the whole part with his dad didn't really pay off at all, really.
Yeah. I liked how his dad was like, sneaky and like hiding things though. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some kind of weird parents thing going on there.
Yeah.
A subplot.
Because they
Yeah,
never
for
showed
future
any
movies.
of those in the Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah, they didn't get into the parents at all. So yeah, I'd give it 5.5. Maybe
5.5.
is I think what it'll be. Like, I don't know, Spider-Man 2 I think is like a 7. I honestly think that.
7
Really?
out of 7.
Yeah.
It's a perfect movie.
It's as perfect as a movie can be. Like in terms of superhero movies, like the best are like the second ones, really. I mean, X2 is maybe, I don't know, First Class is really good. But X2 is like the pinnacle of that series almost. And then The Dark Knight was kind of sort of the best of that one, I guess. I don't know, Batman Begins is really good too, but in terms of that, it always feels like the second movie is where they nail it. So
The third
hopefully-
one always sucks.
No, the third one doesn't always suck. Well, X3 sucks.
Transformers 3 sucks.
The second Fantastic Four sucks though, but the first one did too. So
Did they make a third one?
no, they didn't. But apparently they're trying to get that going so they don't lose the rights to that.
Reboot it?
Yep,
What are they gonna do?
reboot Fantastic Four so they don't lose the rights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're also doing another Daredevil too.
That never did very well though, did it?
Actually, I think Daredevil was profitable.
With Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
I
think that one was profitable.
It's pretty bad now that, is this going to start, now that Spider-Man did this and did all right, they're just going to start making movies, redoing them really, really soon after.
I think it's just. I think they're doing this is because
So keep the rights. Yeah, they sort of
Yeah.
fast tracked it to keep the rights because
To
that's
keep-
why Sam Raimi didn't end
I
up
don't,
doing his
I'm
other
not,
one.
I don't really care why, but I'm just saying this is going to be a new thing now just to keep the rights. They're going to keep pumping out.
I think probably.
For some studios, yeah. I mean, from Marvel's studio perspective, they own those things forever. So I don't think they're gonna remake Iron Man soon, or even do an Iron Man origin story again.
Oh, I thought they are making another Iron Man. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, they're making a third Iron Man, but it's not like they're rebooting it. It's just a sequel.
I just think I think they're kind of afraid to go on because of how bad the Green Lantern did.
What do you mean go on? Who goes on?
Try something new.
Well,
Try something new.
yeah, Green Lantern did
Like a
poorly,
different comic book or something.
but I mean Thor and Captain America did pretty good too. So I think it's more. I mean, Green Lantern made them more hesitant, but I mean, Marvel's supposed to be announcing their big cosmic universe movie coming at Comic-Con, so they're not scared of doing a big movie like that. I think it's more DC is going to be scared of doing another type of movie as opposed to, I don't think Marvel will be that much.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, if they announce it and end up doing it, that's going to be a new movie. They'll do that.
What is it?
Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like a group of cosmic superheroes who fight guys.
What guys are they?
There's one guy, Rocket Raccoon, who is this.
They're really gonna make a movie with a guy called Rocket Raccoon.
No, they're gonna call it Guardians of the Galaxy, but Rocket Raccoon will be
He's
in
gonna
it.
be a character.
Yes,
They're
he'll
gonna
be
call
in
him
it.
that in the
Yeah,
movie.
see, I don't
Yes.
know how good that's gonna do.
No one's
Dude,
gonna.
if you an awesome
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't
raccoon guy with a rocket launcher
why
is pretty
wouldn't
awesome.
why wouldn't they go like
don't know.
the same?
I don't know.
I don't know how they can pull that off. Really.
Why wouldn't they go like the same route like DC went with like doing each individual movie and do one all together?
Guardians of the Galaxy is how they're going to introduce Thanos, like who is the guy at the end of the Avengers. Like DC, here's the difference between Marvel movies and DC movies. Also, Marvel doesn't own all their movies, so that's a difference. But DC thinks that their characters can stand on their own, and they don't need to like build up to another movie. While Marvel is more like, well, we can use these movies to introduce other characters and then build them up to another bigger movie. So if they do Guardians of the Galaxy, they can introduce Thanos and also this character Nova, who's like a human who's like joins this police force of the galaxy. So it's kind of like Green Lantern, but it's in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So Marvel's always going to try to introduce things that way, but DC's trying to do like their movies by themselves, which isn't working out.
I don't know. I feel like people watching these things have to have like there has to be like some kind of realism to them. If they're out in space with Rockets the Raccoon and the Defenders of the
the
Galaxy zooming around and
The Defenders is a Marvel actually
whatever,
character,
people
but
are not going to be into it. They want them to be on Earth. I
Why?
mean, like
People-
an earthly element. Has to
people
be
like
there.
Star Trek and Star Wars.
Because there is an earthly. Because there's not.
There's no what's the Earth aspect to
There's
Star
humans
Wars?
and I don't know.
Yeah, there'll be humans in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I said, the character
But
Nova.
the thing like that is like human space exploration. The trials and errors of humans going into outer space.
Star Wars isn't about humans trialing and
I think
error
it's
going
Star
in.
Trek.
I did say Star Trek too.
I love Star Trek.
See, there you go. Proof.
What?
I think I know you guys are Danny wrong. I think I like Star Trek more than Star Wars.
Yeah, you're wrong, but it's okay.
All right, Star Wars pulls it off. I mean,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Well, we
In
will
today's
find
era,
out
I
in
don't see that
2014.
working out.
No,
'Cause people go crazy with like the CGI, and it just won't. It will take you.
Let's
out
just
of
hope
it.
this podcast is still going on in 2014.
2014, so you can all hear about how awesome Adam Warlock and Nova and Rocket Raccoon were, and
It just sounds bad.
It sounds bad. It sounds really bad.
fighting Thanos.
There's no way I'm watching this movie. I'll just tell you that right now.
Not even if they got Steven Spielberg directed or something. Oh,
Steven Spielberg. What was his last good movie?
Munich. I
When was
guess.
that?
I don't know.
Steve Spears' last one was Munich.
No,
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
Oh, that's a good one.
War Horse was good, I guess.
It was
Tintin.
all right. You and I talked about that. It was all right.
Yeah.
I'd say Munich was awesome though.
That was his last really good one.
And that was what 2002 or
I
something.
don't know. Whatever. Okay, not
Five-ish?
Steven
I
Spielberg.
wanna say five-ish.
J.J. Abrams. If
'Cause it was the
J.J.
same year as
Abrams
Crash,
did,
wasn't it?
I have no
I
idea.
think so.
Yeah,
I think it was 2005.
No, but if J.J. Abrams did Guardians of the Galaxy, would you watch that?
No.
No.
What? No.
Why not?
Quentin Tarantino did it. I'd still be like, I don't know.
Quentin Tarantino could do it. Quentin Tarantino's a big comic book fan.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I saw a preview for Django.
The D is silent. That's my Jamie Foxx impression.
I told you, I read the script. I'm a big fan. It wasn't as good as the Inglourious Basterds script, which I still think is the best script I've ever read. But it was very
How'd
good.
the
It was a very
script
good
of Inglorious measure up to the movie, though?
It was better than the movie.
Oh, really?
Because he had to cut a lot of stuff out
Yeah.
for time's sake. Like, he cut out like 3 or 4 awesome Wanda speeches. Like, they were great. So I was disappointed to see that those didn't make it in the film.
Yeah, what's Christoph Waltz, his character? What's his character's name again?
Hans Landa.
Lando. Yeah, he didn't really have any speeches at all, except the part where they like carved the swastika into his head.
Yeah.
Like I think that was the only time he had like a speech.
Yeah.
Buongiorno, no. Arrivederci.
Oh, that movie's great.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
So Tim, you saw Brave.
I saw Brave. I braved the movie Brave.
What did you think of Brave?
I thought it was kind of a fizzle.
It was a fizzle.
You saw it too, Phil.
never-
right?
Yeah, I saw it too.
It never really took me anywhere, you know? Like you kind of go through it and you're into it a little, but then at the end you're like No, nothing really happened in that movie.
Well, the movie doesn't really start for like an hour and a half into it. Really, they don't get into like the main thing of what's going on. Like they spend like an
A
hour
lot of time
talk-
with the relationship of the mother-daughter at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the movie starts off great. Like right before the title sequence, like you're with the movie. You're like, oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, when
the bear shows up, yeah.
Malduke, whatever the bear's name is. That was a good scene. That was a really
Yeah.
good scene.
Yeah.
And then I told Danny I loved the bear fight. I was gonna say,
At the end,
I
yeah.
thought the color scheme was awesome. Like I loved the sky. I thought it was great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Some of the little kids didn't though. Ah,
Phil, how was your audience?
he went to the
I
same
went with
one as me.
Danny.
So
So
it was
they were
awful.
talking behind
Oh,
me,
God.
yeah.
Did it
That was that
bother you
time-
as much as it bothered him?
That was the telephone ringing, right? When the woman came talking in on the phone.
No, that was
What
Moonrise.
was that? That was
Oh,
Moonrise
well,
Kingdom.
you were there for that though too.
Yeah,
right?
that was awful. It's like a half hour into the movie, and she walks
Was it
in.
a
And she's
half
just
hour?
like,
I thought it was like
hello,
5 minutes.
Hi, yup, okay, yup, and she's like walking up the stairs. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Just stand outside the theater.
Yeah.
Well, she's like, well, I'm at my seat now, right?
Yeah. I think she said something like that. That's what I heard. I just heard wah 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 wah. I'm at my seat.
Yeah, that was annoying.
What a bitch.
Yeah,
So what would you guys give Brave?
I'd give it a
How does the system work here? 6, right?
Out of 7.
Oh, out of 7, I knew it was some
It's a weird
arbitrary
scale.
number.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had to be different, so we were like, yeah, let's do 7.
I'll give it a 4.
Wow.
I give it a 4 too.
Wow, both 4s.
What did
huh?
I give it?
Yeah.
I don't
I think
know.
I gave it a 5.
You give it a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a 4.
Yeah.
I could. You convinced me to go to 4.5.
Yeah.
But
just for
yeah.
the bear fight.
Yeah, just like because it looked gorgeous. Like it looked really good. It just the
Yeah.
story just wasn't.
What would you give? Would you give Moonrise Kingdom
I would give it a 6.
a 6?
I really, really
What
enjoyed
did I
Moonrise
give it?
Kingdom.
Did I
I
give
don't
it
know.
a 6? I might give it a 6. I don't remember.
Why don't you just go back and listen
I
instead
need-
of keep
I'm
asking?
gonna have to go back.
I'm
and
writing them down now, so we're all set. I was like, I should start doing that.
listen. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Moonrise Kingdom's been my favorite of the summer so far.
Really?
Yeah, even better than Prometheus.
Wow.
Mm.
I'll have to see it.
Yeah.
I'll have to see it.
So what do you guys?
Actually, I almost was gonna see it. They're playing in Sharon, so I was like, oh, I can-
What, Prometheus?
No.
Oh, Moonrise.
Yeah.
Oh, I recommend it.
Well,
It
you-
might be up your alley. I don't
Yeah, I like to check it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I can watch it when it comes out on DVD. You gonna buy it?
know. Probably not.
Come on, Danny.
No.
Come on, Danny. Get on Blu-ray.
Blu-ray it.
No.
Blu-ray.
It's not necessarily a movie that I buy. It's a movie I enjoyed a lot, but it's not like
You're
I only.
gonna watch it over and over again.
Yeah, it's not like it's John Carter or anything. Like,
John
I'm
Carter.
gonna buy it.
You gonna buy John Carter?
Oh, I already bought John Carter.
You did?
I need support, so
Watched
hopefully we
it
get a
several
sequel.
times.
Is
not
it,
gonna
is
get
it
a
still in its
It could
plastic?
get a sequel.
It's not getting a sequel.
It could, Phil.
It's not
Keep
getting
hope.
a sequel.
Did well overseas.
Yeah, that it did.
It could actually maybe get a sequel, but
What'd you give
way
John
lower
Carter?
budget? What did I give it?
Yeah, didn't you give
You
it
gave
like
it
a
like a
7?
6 out of 7.
No, I gave 2 different ratings. I gave a 5, and then I gave I gave a 6, and I think I gave a 4. Like I was like objectively, it was like a 4.5, I think, but from a fan's perspective, it was a 6 to a 7. Something like
So
that.
it's just a bad premise overall, the whole thing.
No, it's a great movie.
Yeah, the premise is fine. Just weird. All right, Danny.
it's
I just looked this up because I did not know it off the top of my head. But it made $280 million total.
What did?
Total. Carter. That's pretty good.
The budget was $250. So you got to figure with advertising, you're looking at a break even of at least
Yeah.
$350. So
Well,
they lost like $70 million on it.
I think when it came out, they already said, we're gonna get like a 200 million loss.
Yeah,
on this."
so they lost less than they thought.
Yeah, I mean,
So they're not gonna make another one.
they
though.
could make $100 million John Carter movie. Who knows?
It's gonna have to be cheaper,
Yeah,
and
no reshoots.
and no Andrew Stanton.
Probably not.
Yeah,
'Cause
so-
everyone got mad at him.
You guys were saying earlier though that Brave didn't do that well.
Yeah,
No, it didn't.
it still has time though.
Yeah,
It's only
I
been
mean,
out
it's-
for 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And then Pixar movies always make their budget.
That's like, and
back
I don't think it
usually.
opened overseas yet. I
It
hope
didn't?
it didn't anyway, because its overseas gross is $10 million.
Oh.
So hopefully it didn't open overseas. Because if it did,
I
then
think it
fucked.
opened.
Yeah,
I think it opened in like Japan, but it hasn't opened in Europe yet.
All right, so then that should boost.
Here
it.
am I just spouting random facts again. I don't really know if they're right.
I don't know if that's right either though, so I'm not gonna correct you because I don't know.
Yeah. But that's what I think. The Japanese trails they had for that actually made the movie look better.
Just because it was in Japanese.
No, because they just organized them differently. It was more about like the mystery of the wilds of Scotland and all that.
Yeah, maybe I'll do well in Scotland.
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, actually.
It says it made 13.5 overseas.
13.5?
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
So-
so yeah, it's probably not opened wide then. Change of fate.
And it says it made 157 domestically.
Yeah.
Is this who's this from? Box Office Mojo?
No. Celebrity Pop.
Oh,
What
I
else?
don't know
What else
that
do we
is.
get coming out?
Well, we got Batman's the big one.
Batman's the next big.
Did you guys get your tickets yet?
No.
No, I didn't get my
I'm going to try and do the marathon. I'm going to try to see all three right in a row. Begins, Dark Knight,
You
Rises.
should probably get the tickets for that then.
No, they'll just open another theater if it's full or
Think
whatever.
so?
Are you going with Charlie?
Yeah, if
That's if you can
Charlie
get a
wants to
hold of
go,
him.
yeah.
He's the one
Who
who told
knows?
me about it.
Oh, he is? Are you going to do it, Phil?
I don't think so. I don't know. It depends if I have to work the next day or not.
I'm taking the day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
The day after it off.
You are?
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do it.
Wow.
The day after tomorrow.
Dude, the movie starts at 12 o'clock. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Actually,
I definitely need to take
I might
the
have
next
2
day off.
tickets in Lux available if anyone is interested. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Well, I'm
I know
let's see
you're
that.
not interested.
Why Brad pulled out?
No, I might be going down to North Carolina, so
North Kakalaka.
Oh, so you're not going?
I might. It's up in the air still.
So I'd have to go with Brad if I went.
No, you can go with. This is 2 tickets. Brad didn't get tickets.
Oh, I thought you bought 4.
No, I didn't buy 4. I didn't feel like buying his again, so.
Alright.
And I'm sure that the seats next to me are taken by now.
Maybe. Who knows?
When I got mine like 2 weeks ago, there's already 6 other seats gone.
Well, they'll probably. I wonder how many theaters they have for that opening.
They only have 2 for Lux. They have.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I-
No, but I mean, like for just regular theaters.
They probably do 4.
Are you going to dress up, Danny?
You dressing
yeah.
up, Danny?
Yeah, I'm dressing up as Two-Face.
Are ya?
Yeah, and I'm gonna sing that.
Two-Face.
I got 2 faces, count 'em, 2 faces. That's my Two-Face musical I'm working on.
I love it.
I'm gonna do it with puppets too. No, I'm
Wow.
just kidding.
Wow.
What if I did do that?
I'm not gonna lie though. I would really like to do the whole see the other 2 before it, but
Yeah. Well, you can watch my.
You know, the
Okay.
thing is, I
I just-
don't need to because I know exactly what happens in them.
It's not so much
it's
knowing.
just more.
It's
It's so much fun.
immersing yourself
Yeah.
in the world before it.
I mean,
See-
everyone
seeing the
there is
wrong
gonna be
Rachel
so
Dawes.
pumped up.
Yeah, saying the wrong Rachel.
That's not the real Rachel Dawes. What happened to Katie Holmes?
Somebody beat her with the ugly stick.
Ouch. Poor Maggie
Sorry,
Gyllenhaal.
Katie Holmes is much more appealing than Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal is awful, dude.
She's a better
doing
actress,
awful.
though.
Much better, but her face is terrible.
Rough.
We all know who got the good looks in that family. Right. Right. Jake. Jake Gyllenhaal. Yep.
Yes, the bubble boy.
All right.
You know, I was
Bubba.
talking to one of my teachers about that one day, and he was saying that he wondered if Heath Ledger ever went up to Maggie Gyllenhaal during the filming of Dark Knight and was like, "I fucked your brother in the ass." I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that happened.
I
on
forgot
set.
about
I
that.
don't think there's actual penetration on the
There was.
I was gonna say, I
set.
heard that Heath Ledger's a method actor. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He really immerses himself in his roles, you know.
If you ever had Heath Ledger and Daniel Day-Lewis in a gay movie, they would definitely do it.
My Beautiful Laundrette.
And why did they do a movie together?
No, but Dan Lewis was gay in that.
Oh. Oh.
He owned a laundromat with his gay lover.
Oh. Now get him and Sean
sounds
Penn
like a good
together.
movie.
and that'd be a-
It's not one of his better movies.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let's make a movie about two.
I'm
Sounds like
Harvey
a
Milk and
bad
I'm here to
sitcom.
recruit you.
Whoa! I hit a button on my computer, and, it
And
did
now
something
Harvey
weird.
Milk is dead.
Yeah.
Look at that! Isn't that weird?
All right. So do you guys think Batman will do better money-wise than the Avengers?
Yep.
Really?
I will
No.
bet on it.
I don't
will
know.
bet
That's
anything
hard.
on
What
it.
did it do opening win?
I doubt it.
Oh, I don't know if it'll do better opening week, but overall,
You
I
think
it's gonna be better.
overall?
Yeah.
I think it could do better
That's pretty-
opening week, but I don't think it'll do better overall. I mean, right now, Avengers is the 3rd highest grossing film of
Yeah.
all time.
Behind that wonderful, or no, it's gonna be 4th.
No,
Maybe
I
it's
think-
3rd.
I think it's 3rd.
Is it
now.
3rd? Did it pass Alice in Wonderland finally? That's so weird.
That's
Alice
the 3rd
in
one?
Wonderland's
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah. Yeah, it was three before. It's either 3 or 4 because if Avengers passed
I think
it, then it's
Avengers
4.
passed it.
What's gross?
Yeah.
But no, I know a lot of people are more excited for the Dark Knight, but Dark Knight, first of all, it's a longer movie, therefore there'll be less theaters showing it. So
Where do you get? I don't know. According to this, it's Wikipedia though, so
Yeah,
who knows if that's right? It says Avatar's the highest.
yeah. Avatar is the highest. And
Avatar,
then
Titanic, and then possibly Avengers.
It just says Avengers is number 3, then
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Part 2.
Yes.
Yeah, Part 1's so much better than Part 2.
Let me
Part-
take a look
on
at this
record.
list.
Part 1 is 15th.
Yeah,
What do you want to look at?
I just want to see it.
Gone with the Wind is the highest of all time with inflation.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland's 11.
Oh, 11. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Never
Dark-
Phantom Menace did better than Alice in Wonderland.
mind. I was wrong.
Dark Knight's number 12.
Yeah. But I mean, all right, so Avengers is much more like you would bring your kids to the Avengers. It seems more lighter, whereas Dark Knight's way more darker, and I don't think you'd bring younger kids.
Shouldn't
there.
Titanic be number 1 now with the re-release?
No, because Avatar was so far ahead of it.
Not really. It says 2. Is that billion? It's billion, right?
Yeah.
2,782 million, and Titanic was 2,185.
Yeah. Yeah, so Avatar was so much farther ahead of it before the 3D re-release. Because no one thought Titanic's record would fall, but hey, Avatar did
The
it.
most surprising
Thanks to
movies on
3D.
this list. This is a top 50 for me. 2012 is on here. I don't know anyone who
Really?
really saw that.
Wow, I didn't see that either.
It's at 39.
Wow.
Jurassic Park's at 21.
Jurassic Park's holding its own here.
Spider-Man 3 is 23.
That's awful.
That's amazing that it's there because
Shrek Ever After.
Spider-Man 2 is 37.
Yeah, well,
Transformers is number 5. Get out of here. Oh my god.
well,
it was
Shrek,
awful.
no, not Shrek. The third Spider-Man had a huge drop off after the first weekend though, because the word of mouth was so bad on it. I think it dropped like almost 70% or something like that. I'm making numbers up again,
There he goes, making numbers up.
but it had a huge drop off after the opening weekend. Same thing for the first Hulk movie, the Ang Lee one.
Oh, that was awful.
There was a huge drop off. I think
So-
the Bryan Singer Superman did pretty bad too.
Oh, here it is with inflation.
Yeah, Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, it did 3 billion.
Yeah.
3.3
Oh.
billion.
Well,
Star Wars did 2.7.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I was listening to something, songs that are close to like famous songs, and the Star Wars song is clearly stolen from another song. Just so you know.
John Williams stole it.
Yeah, from something else, from some like old song, old song.
Yeah. Well, not surprising.
People always ripping each other off. They're
All right.
thieving assholes.
I
Just like that
looked
Led
at. I found it
Zeppelin.
on Cracked.
Is it Cracked awesome? I read Cracked every day.
Yeah.
Recrack.
I
So-
smoke crack every day.
Dan, you seen the new HBO series Newsroom?
Yes, I have seen the first couple episodes of that.
Phil, you're interested in this as well?
I have recorded. I am going to be watching it sometime soon.
I watched these on my iPad, which I don't know if I would recommend.
Probably not. Is this a problem with the iPad or a problem with just watching on the iPad?
The weirdest thing is I did it through HBO Go.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how you watch any movie on like anything, it like buffs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it through HBO Go.
That's
So
Good servers there.
no, that's not good because like it shows it in a lower resolution because it can't buff any of it. But so I did
Buff.
every now and then the resolutions did drop out, but
Oh, so it doesn't stop and buffer. It just plays it shitty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that
does.
does
Like
kinda suck.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube stops.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not often. No, I'm just saying YouTube doesn't always have the best quality.
No,
So-
almost always it's
Yeah,
awful.
but that's depending on who uploads it. That's not that's not YouTube's fault.
No, but it's also YouTube doesn't have the best, highest resolution videos.
You ever watch any videos on YouTube of the Malice at the Palace?
No, I don't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
that is.
the hell's Malice of the Palace?
The Ron Artest fight in Detroit when he ran to the stand and started punching people.
Oh.
The NBA has destroyed like all footage of it, so it's like people with like video
Shaky cam.
cameras.
Yeah, holding up to the TV. I've seen a few videos
Yeah.
of those.
Oh, it's awful. They're so bad.
I love when people do those shaky cam things, especially for the Young Justice cartoon. Yeah. So So Newsroom though, I like it. I don't think it's the greatest show ever, but I find a lot of the character interactions interesting, and it's written really well, which is always a Sorkin staple.
Is Jeff Daniels in that show?
Yes.
Jeff Daniels is great.
He's awesome.
He's really good
it.
in that.
Awesome. I like how he's kind of psychotic a little bit.
not necessarily that psychotic. He yells a
he
lot.
freaks out. Like he's like all calm and then he's yelling the next
she sent an
second.
email.
Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Do it live.
Bill Riley, off stage. But it's pretty good.
It's not bad. I'm enjoying it. It's only 2 episodes in.
Yeah, it got renewed for a second season. Though,
It did
too.
So it's doing pretty good for ratings.
Yeah, it did 2.7, I think, for the opening first showing,
Yeah, that's
which is pretty good for HBO. I mean, HBO doesn't care as much about ratings as other shows,
yeah.
but like critically, it's not doing that well. So that's why it's surprising that they renewed it. But 2.7 is pretty
Why?
good.
What are the critics saying about it?
I don't know. It's a lot of mixed stuff. A lot of people saying he's like Sorkin's ripping off himself with certain like character patterns. Like I guess there's like 2 characters who are like they're like built. There's like the sort of nerdy guy who can't talk to the girl, and then the girl's with a guy that she shouldn't be with, and then they're
That's just
trying
more
to bring them
cliches,
together.
though. I don't really
Yeah.
think
I'm
that
pretty
that's.
sure that's everything.
Yeah,
ever
that's-
made.
Yeah, but I don't know. But people also say that it's just kind of a little too preachy too. But it is a little bit. But
I feel like every good movie is too preachy.
Wow, that
Yeah,
guy's a
well,
weird looking guy.
which
guy?
Sorkin.
Yeah.
And he's like a wicked dick. Like
he's
I was,
not that weird looking.
I watched him listened to him doing press for the show, and he was just like, "I write real TV because I am smart. And
I
people
saw-
who like my things are smart, and if you don't like my things,
I saw him
you're
on
dumb."
Colbert Report, and he seemed pretty cool.
Is that his
Really?
girlfriend there, or is it?
His wife, he has a daughter. He thanked her when he won the Oscar. He thanked her and Patty Chayefsky, who wrote
What's his
Network.
wife's name?
No idea.
That's Kirsten Davis.
Who the hell's-
Dunst or Davis? Who's
Said
Kirsten
It
Davis?
said Kirsten
I
Davis.
don't
I
know.
don't know who that
It's
is.
this girl next to him.
I don't
know.
care.
You don't know.
They don't have the same last
Yeah.
name, so they're not
Kristen
married.
Davis.
Yeah,
Isn't that the Sex and the City bitch?
yeah, it is actually.
No
I think
idea.
Now that you say that, it looks
But
like
Boom.
no, but also a thing about Newsroom is they use like news storylines from like
2010.
yeah, like
the oil spill.
5 years ago and stuff. So like they
5 years ago.
I don't know. what
2010 was 5 years ago.
I
don't know.
I didn't
what
say
year
what it
is.
was.
15.
It says it on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're
but I
ahead
don't
of
know what
all
year
of
it is
us.
right now.
Oh, wait.
That's even worse.
I think it's like April 20th, 2010, wasn't it?
420. It was birthday.
It's 2025. I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
National
Whenever
Weed
the
Day.
I find 2
It
years
started
ago.
off on the
I'm
BP
sorry,
oil spill.
2 years ago, but they did the storyline about the BP oil spill, and then they did the Arizona immigration law. Just got
Really?
passed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of a fucked up law. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, but they just did reporting the news on it objectively.
I think they should support it.
I don't know. This show kind of makes me
I'm
want
alright
to
with
watch.
that law, I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm
It's
alright.
kind of a hassle for him, but like
No, I'm not all right with the law.
they have,
I am
like
above
they just have to
the
carry their
law.
paper. Hey, here it is.
Yeah. There's
Boom.
no safeguard. As
Yeah,
a
but like,
US,
yeah,
as a
they could be
US
like, they could accuse you of being like an
I
immigrant.
don't
for no
care,
reason.
As
but
a
I'm
U-
not, so I'm not
as-
worried about
As
it.
a U.S. citizen, you should not be having to carry around your paperwork that proves you're a U.S. citizen. You should not have to do that.
Yeah, but shouldn't I think it should just be like your license.
Isn't it just a license?
It
Like
should-
Yeah,
They
there's
should
a
just-
license, but if
they should put
they
it on
arrest
your
you
license.
and they see your license, yes, but there are legal immigrants with driver's
Fake
license.
license.
I'm saying they should change the licenses so it says either you're a citizen or not. Add a thing on it.
How are they going to do that when people already tricked them enough to get the license in the first place? They could easily trick them to pretend they're
Well, they should not be able to trick the system to get a
Also,
license.
yeah, if you're an illegal immigrant who can obtain a license, we should probably just like give you your papers and let you stay here because you're obviously doing something right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not true.
That's what I'm saying. This weeds out the lazy illegal immigrants that won't even get a fake license.
That's true. He's got a point there. Because if you get a license, most likely you're working and maybe you get health insurance.
You have to you're using that license for
Maybe.
something if you need a fake one. If you don't even have one, what are you doing here? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
you bum.
And they're migratory workers, maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Migratory.
They're dealing drugs, We
Yeah.
gotta,
Okay. That's
we gotta help the drug economy.
What are we gonna do without drugs?
I know. What would we do without drugs? This country needs that.
Striving.
We really don't need.
We would all be
drugs.
stressed out
No. Yeah, you're
without
right.
our Xanax.
We've got our own drug makers in America.
I'd say we have so many.
Making meth.
God, did the drugs cause so many problems in this country? It's ridiculous.
Coming from a pharmacist.
Oh my God!
Out of the drugs you give out each day, how many of these people are like? What percentage of
Whacked
people
out of their mind.
are just taking drugs to take them,
He
and what
doesn't know.
percentage
You
actually
can't
need
disclose
them?
this information.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I don't want to get you in
I'd say,
trouble.
well, no,
here.
as long as they don't say names, I can.
Doctor
as long as they
patient
talk in there, I can be like, I had a patient today, yada yada yada, but I can't be like, Tim Sandy came to my pharmacy today, and this is what he picked
violation
up.
of HIPAA.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, but
as long as-
how do you know like who actually
say
needs them,
HIPAA.
who actually doesn't need them?
you don't. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, like you can't tell.
I
by
can
that.
guess.
You can look at someone.
Yeah, you
and
can
go,
guess, you can
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
If they're
way
like
it breaks down
shaking
to
for
is
their
pretty
face.
much- and
Do
this-
you really need these?
Well, there are certain disease states that shouldn't exist. Like type 2 diabetes is like if you lose weight, you theoretically should get rid of the diabetes. So like anyone with type 2 diabetes technically wouldn't need the medicine if they exercised
There you
and
go.
dieted. But most people don't want to do that. So whatever. I don't care.
Fact.
I'd say it keeps me in business. I don't care. I don't really care. People can have whatever drugs they want as long as they get a prescription for it. And
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
legitimate.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like a lot of people, does it, when people have it doesn't tell you what they're taking them for, or does it? Like if I have painkillers for, let's just say general pain, or does it say he has a back injury or something?
No, it just like the doctors will sometimes write on the prescription. They'll be like, take 1 OxyContin every morning for back pain.
Yeah.
So like then I know this guy has back pain. But sometimes they'll just be take 1 oxycodone every 4 to 6 hours. So then I have no idea.
And
why
sometimes
they're
they'll
on
write
it,
the
but-
wrong things, right, Phil?
Oh yeah, I've got stuff for like. I've got like beta blockers for prescription for strengths that don't exist, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do with this? I don't know what to do.
So what do you do?
I call the doctor. And I'm like, this strength doesn't exist. I was like, give me something else. And then they usually do. And then like for like OxyContin and stuff, we can't call on.
Yeah.
You need to have a hard copy. So that just pisses people off because they write for the wrong thing. They're like, oh, sorry, you got to go back to your doctor's office in Boston and get a new prescription and then come here.
No,
People
Jesus.
don't like to hear that.
You're also going to have to pay for that doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
Is it hard to call back to doctors?
Most of them are really good. Like every once in a while, it's kind of like anything. Like
Yeah.
most people are nice and they'll call you back in 10 minutes and they're really well. And then others are, assholes. And then you call back, what do you want?
Do you have like a big database with all the doctors' numbers on them?
Yeah, for the most part. Because once we get a prescription from one doctor,
Yeah.
from a doctor once, it's in our system forever
Oh.
with number, fax number,
Yeah.
DEA numbers, stuff like that.
Ooh,
So yeah,
DEA number.
Yeah.
Drug Enforcement Administration?
yeah. In order to write controls, you need to have a DEA number. And in order to
Oh.
write drugs like methadone, you need to have a specific number so that you can.
Do you ever
dispense.
get people that are just like they're trying to abuse prescription drugs?
Oh yeah.
You just like get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it depends on the pharmacist because as long as it's a legitimate prescription, like you can't get in
Yeah,
trouble.
exactly.
So like some pharmacists are like, okay, I'll fill this. This is a real prescription. There's really not much I can do. And then others are just like, no, like tell this person we do not have that. Get them out of here.
Yeah, because you can refuse anybody, right?
I can refuse anybody for anything.
Really?
Yes.
If I have a legitimate prescription, you can say I don't want to fuck you. Go
Like-
to another place.
Where this comes in play the most is like Plan B, the morning after pill. When
Yeah.
some pharmacists are very Christian, they don't want to dispense it. And by law, if you come in, it's not a prescription, you can get it OTC, but by law, if someone comes in, they're like, hey, I want that. And like, I'm a Christian, I don't want to dispense it. I can legally say, no, I am not giving that to you. The only catch is I need to tell them where they can get it. So I have to be like, no, I won't give it to you. There's a CVS in North Attleboro.
Yeah,
Go
but
there.
That's
alright.
weird.
Yeah,
I can
it
get-
doesn't make any
That
sense.
is weird.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get it here, but down the street, you're all set.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Well,
I don't know.
it's deniability. What is
Just,
it? Plausible
mm,
deniability. Like, hey, I didn't give it to them. They got it down the street. I may have told them, but they didn't get it from my hands.
Yeah.
This is weird that you.
My hands are clean.
Yeah, but is that corporate that makes you have to tell them where to get it?
No, that's not
no,
state
that's,
law.
That's
Really?
law, man. So remember that.
Protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when those Southerners with their crazy Christianity come up here and tell us that we can't perform abortions, tell them to
All
shut
right, why don't
their
you calm
faces.
down over there?
Roe v. Wade, 1972. Remember it.
All right,
Same.
so I think that's gonna bring us to the end of the show.
We're gonna end with me getting mad about Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
that's
gone
cool.
pretty.
Do you know her name wasn't Roe?
No.
I was reading about this case because I was reading a book about how the crime started significantly decreasing in this country exactly 18 years after Roe versus Wade was passed, which is awesome. And yeah, apparently her last name wasn't Roe. They did it so that people would know her real last name.
See,
Wow.
that's why I'm in favor of Roe versus Wade. Children born into broken homes beget more children born into broken homes. And like Idiocracy, idiots breed more idiots faster than smart people.
He's directly pointing
true.
this at you, Tim.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I know it's kind of rough,
Just
isn't it?
saying. All right.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens when Jack is president of the United States.
I'll be dead by then, probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, you're
One
not
can
dead.
only hope.
So you can check us out at youtube.com/addictpodcasts.
You can follow us at Twitter at Attic Podcast. We don't update that at
Yeah,
all. But
there hasn't
whatever.
been a tweet in months.
No, there hasn't. You can follow me at Twitter at
You can plug yourself.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can plug yourself.
You can follow me on Twitter.
All right, go ahead.
I
Say,
don't,
What
I don't have
do you
a,
do?
I
You
don't
wanna
have a
say
Twitter
it?
name. I don't have a Twitter
you
name.
don't have a
fine.
handle?
No.
No.
All right.
All right,
can
Danny,
follow
do
me.
yours at least, Danny.
All right. At DM4HN. There you go.
I like when Charlie's. You can follow me on Twitter at C.Anselone.
Antelone.
And rate us on iTunes.
Yeah, definitely do that. Tell your friends about us too.
Click on the ads. please.
Subscribe to our YouTube thing. Subscribe. Like
That's
Yes.
the first thing
I
he
know,
did,
but
though.
I'm just
Oh.
wanna
I,
I'll
said,
reiterate
I
it.
said check it out. He said subscribe.
Yeah, okay.
Do both.
because if you subscribe, we can potentially make some money, and we will redistribute that money back to you all.
No, we're not.
In
We're
the
gonna
form
pay
of
for all
Patty's dollars.
We're gonna pay for all this crap that we bought.
Crap. We're looking into new cameras.
Yeah, Kimball's looking into new cameras. Also, email us at Attic Podcast if you want us to talk about anything. And whatever you email us,
You
we'll
get
talk about it.
At Attic Podcast.
At Attic Podcast. I mean, Attic Podcast at yahoo.com.
there you go.
you
You
go.
need that second part
I'm
too.
sorry.
It's necessary. All right. That's it. We're out.